that I want to give you a template that you could easily start AR in Unity. That you should not be worried about too much about the coding and the configuration and all those stuff. For this purpose, I already created one template. Template is means a complete project. You see in the Google, in the OneDrive, I uploaded to that one, and I share the link with you. You will download this, and after that you will open Unity. Okay, so when you open Unity, nowadays Unity have different versions. For example, 2021.2.0, and there is a beta at the corner, meaning to say very soon another one will release. And when 2021.1 and 2020.3, I have installed these three versions. Okay, so it's up to you which version you want to install. You will download that one, and after that from here you will click the version that you want, and after that you will click add. Okay, so then you will select, for example, you see, if let's suppose is this one, then you will select this one. Okay, so once you add, it will come to this list. Okay, and after that you can open. Okay, now let's open this one. So in the meanwhile, it will be opening, and I want to give you a little bit overview of augmented reality. That what is augmented reality? Actually, augmented reality is a three-step process. One step, you can say like this, that augmented reality, every type of augmented reality, and even virtual reality is also. But I think virtual reality is a bit different. Okay, first focus on augmented reality. Augmented reality is is composed of three components. Number one, the target to recognize. For example, what you want to recognize. In our case, or maybe in your case, like you want to recognize the pictures of cats inside the museum. So this may be anything. Okay, it may be a picture, it may be a scene, it may be uh, a video, anything. But it finally it will become an image for the augmented reality system. So we can say this is like a target image. Okay, and so we have a target image. Let's suppose we want to recognize this. So for how to recognize, how computer or mobile will recognize an image, because it is not a human. So there should be some image processing algorithm or image processing library to help us to recognize the target. That what is this? So how it works? It's a complete subject. We are not going in this detail. So we will use existing library, okay, to recognize that one. So once this library recognize the target image for us, then we overlay means we display over that image some digital information to augment the target image. Augment means that you want to introduce this target image to the visitors or to the people in a different way, or maybe you want to provide further information. Okay, so every AR system is actually composed of these three components. Okay, so now if let's start from the first component, that if we have a target image, that what we will have to do. Okay, so a target image, you can take a picture of anything that you want to recognize it. I just take a picture of this uh, human heart picture. Okay, and then I upload it to the system. Okay, so how to do, take a picture of whatever you want to recognize, then that picture will be with you now, and then transfer to a computer through whatever mean you can upload to Google Drive, you can email to yourself if you have captured the image through your mobile. I think that's that easy task. Okay, after that you will go to viforia.com or developer.viforia.com, and you will have to register there. Okay, sorry for this one. Actually, there are many resources, many algorithms, libraries are available nowadays. There is AR Foundation, XR, Easy AR, many are there. But actually, uh, personally, I am feeling a bit familiar with Viforia because I have been using this for many years. So this is why it's a bit easy for me to explain to you. Okay, so you will go to there to this website. Like you see here, I am already here. So if you see, I am already logged in. So I have these much projects already there. Okay, so when you log in, okay, then maybe you will come to this point or this point. But page you log in, you will select the target manager. So when you select the target manager, after that you will click add database. So you see this is what this is the database, the number of images that you want to recognize. You may want one image, or you may want 50 images. I think I don't know, I can't remember now, but Vuforia is, I think, for the free version is until 1000 images. Okay, so you can recognize this in a free version. For that detail, you can go to the documentation, or maybe to the support one. Okay, so you will click add database, and here you will select device. You see this one is for mobile or tablet for the purpose, so that one you will use device. The other one is a cloud, meaning to say you are using their cloud services. Okay, and the other one is VUMAR. This is also another like a 3D shapes you want to recognize. So our target is device. Okay, so you will select device, and here you will give any name. Just a few minutes ago, I give a name FIP sample, and then when I give the name, and then I create it. So I have already created. I am not clicking again. So it is already there. So I will click cancel. You see, it is already there. So once you create it, it will be here. Okay, then you click on the database that you created. Then in your case, this here will be empty. Then you will again click add target. Now we are adding target, meaning to say images. So you see here are different options, like the cuboid, the cylinder, the 3D objects. What type of objects you want to recognize, you will select that one. But in our case, we are focusing on image now, so we will select single image. Okay, and the width, you can mostly it is in a meter, so we should select this one. You can select this smaller than also, but in Unity, the what is called that the units are of meter. Okay, and then you will select the image that you want. So I just downloaded this one in target image for FIP sample, and that one is this image. Okay, so and then the name will be automatically given also, and you can select. For example, if I give the name, it makes up, not thumbnail, sorry, this one is this one. Yeah, you see the name is automatically come here when you select the image. If you want to edit, you can edit. Then after that you will click add. Okay, so I have already added, I am not adding again. So then it will be not like this in your case when you add at the beginning. Here it will be like processing type of message. Okay, and there will be no rating star. And after a while, maybe after 1 second or 2 seconds, you will refresh again. So when you refresh the page, then you will get this rating. So if your image has many key features, and the image is quite clear, it is not blur, and it has many edges. Okay, then the rating will be five star. It means it is easily recognizable. Okay, if the number of star is less, it means you will face problems in recognition later on. Okay, but if 5 stars, then you are it's good. 4 star is also okay. So we already uploaded the image, and the system, the Vuforia engine already process it and generate a database for us. So then you will click this one, download a database. Okay, so once you download this database, I have already downloaded. Okay, okay, let me show you. You will click download database. So once you select this one, there are two options. One is Android Studio, Xcode, and Visual Studio. Another one you will select Unity Editor, because we are using Unity, and then download. Okay, so once you download, you see it will be like this one. I have already downloaded this one. Then you will double click. When you double click, you see it will give you the option directly. The Unity will automatically open, and it will give you the option to import. Then you will import. I have already imported, so I will click cancel. Next is this one. Like after that, you go to license manager, because you are already here. Okay, then for the FIP sample, you see it is, you will click that one, and this is the license key. Okay, that later on we will use in Unity. If you just click it to clipboard, sorry. Okay, after that you can open Unity. You see, now let's assume, okay, if you have already open the template that I have shared with you, then actually no need, actually I have fed everything. But if you want to change your own key, then it's quite easy. Just select the air camera, okay, and after sorry, after that you will click open Vuforia engine configuration. Yeah, this one. You see, this is the key that I copied from there and paste here. Okay, when you are opening this one here just before, but I think you already have the template, so everything will be set down. Otherwise, you see, this is not by default to device. You will change to word center mode, change to device. Okay, everything will be okay. Otherwise, if you want to change my database, okay, of course you will have to change. You will create your own database and then you will download the database. So once you download and once you import, then here you can change that one. You see, here you can change. Mm, add a database. Yeah, here you can change. Click on the target image, video target, but I have given the name video target. So here you can change. Let me find it. This one, you see, from a database. So when you select this one, you see, one is the Vuforia default one, and this is my one. So if you have two databases, then you will get this option. If you don't have two databases, if it is one database, it will be automatically selected. Okay, then no need to select. So I am quickly repeating for you. You will get all the images that you want to recognize. You will have to upload to this database. Okay, create a database. Okay, and then you will add all the images. You see, add target image. If you want to add another, again click, add another image, again click, and add images and images and images. Let me show you quickly. You see, I have another one like this. You see, museum guide. So you see, for this one I have several images already, and uh, their rating are, you see, one has five, two are five, and one is four. Okay, so in this way you will add images, as many images you want. Okay, and then you will get this and then download the database and import to Unity. How to import? Just double click. Okay, inside Unity, you will select the video, this video target. If you are using my sample, okay, then just simply here change your one. Oh, sorry, this, you see, from a database. Then here you will select that one, whatever you want. Okay, so you see, for you to change is what? Just the database. So once you change the images, the library, the Vuforia recognition facility already came to you. Okay, now second one. Okay, let me show you quickly. If I run this project, okay, so we were discussing this thing. Let me quickly revise. I don't know from where I pause it. Okay, so we need an image, we need library to recognize an image, and then we need information to overlay on over the image. Okay, so how to do all this stuff? Image, you just take an image, then go to developer.vuforia.com. Okay, and when you go there, yeah, then you will go to target manager first, then add a database. Once you add a database, select device, okay, and then give a name. I just created one and then created, okay. Then you will come back to that database. I have many, maybe in your case it will be just one or two, or maybe totally empty. Then you will add a target, and in a target you will select single image. Okay, if you are using, if you want to recognize a 3D object, so there is a different procedure for that. You can select that one, this one. Okay, but we are focusing on single image. Select the image. Okay, and then let's suppose this one is, so you see, you can change the name if you want. Okay, okay, so in this way you can add as many images. Once you add, Vuforia engine will process it, and it will generate a featured database. Okay, it extract actually features from the image. So this is why, if there are very clear features, feature means maybe lines on the image, distinct colors on the image. Okay, are different sections of the image, which is quite separable from each other on the basis of the color, the edges. So these are called point of interest. So the image processing engine actually extract all these point of interest, and on the basis of this later on when it's seen again, then matching with this point of interest, and on the basis of this decide that it is the same image or not. Okay, so you will create a database like this. Let's suppose you have 15 images and you want to go through over the whole DBKU museum, 50 images are add to this, and then finally download your database. Once you download database, you will select Unity Editor and then download. And once you download, it will be here like this. Just double click, and once double click, it will give you the option to import. So I have already imported. I don't want to import again. Okay, so if you are using my sample that I'm sharing with you. So the only thing that you need to change, that you will go to target image, okay, target image, and from here you see the from a database you will select your own database, okay, and after that this is done. And another thing you will have to change is that the air camera, and then you will click open Vuforia configuration, and you will paste here the license key. Okay, so these are the two changes that you will have to do. And let's okay, now again you see this is the target, the target image. Okay, so everything is like this. Don't modify anything. You, because if you want to recognize more than one images, what you will have to do, just click control D, select the this target image, and don't open it everything including all its children, and then control D. You see, you will get another one. So once you get another one, then you can actually rename for another image. For example, this one is, let's suppose, cat 1 or 2. Okay, and after that what you will have to do, you see, you just drag the one from the other. So you see one is there, sorry, one is this, okay, and the other one is this. Okay, so now when you run, then any image that you want to show, the video will display over there. So now you see, for this one, for this the right one, the video is what you see. If you come here, there is one option, video clip. Okay, video clip. Let me click the video. You see the image target, then the video, then here is a video clip. Yeah, you see, video clip. So this is the video clip, and actually I have stored these videos here, my data files, videos. So you see, this will be your video, and you just drag over this. You select the video clip, this one, video clip, and then just drag your video over this. It will replace the my one. Okay, so let's suppose for the other one, select this one, and then inside this select the video, and you see the video is the same video. Do I have small video? Hmm. Okay, I think it takes time, but here you will have another video. Just drag over this. Okay, the thumbnail that I have changed, you see the heart which is looks under this. If you go to this, it is here. Hmm, the thumbnail is, yeah, you see, is this one. Anyone select, you see, this is the thumbnail, and then you go to assets. I have created my own thumbnail for this. You see, this is just an image, and for this to create a thumbnail, I just search online. So you see, this software, appicmaker.com, I just uploaded my image to this, and upload here, and just then download from there. So it was a thumbnail. Okay, thumbnail is nothing, is a small image. Small image smaller than 1 MB is called thumbnail. Okay, then you can change that one. Then for the one, then you my point is that you see, for every image you can change the thumbnail also. Then when it displays, then you can see. Okay, you can see that which one I should click. Okay, so this is the only things that you need to change. A quick recap: get your images, upload to Vuforia, create a database, download from Vuforia, okay, import to Unity, and then change. Okay, change how to change, select video target, okay, and then here change the database name, and only two things you need to change. Another one, air camera, okay, in Air Camera, you will open Vuforia configuration and you will change your own license key. So these two things. And then after that, as I told you, that if you want to recognize many images, you see, just click Control D. You see, Control D, Control D, Control D. That many images will be created for you. Okay, it's easy. Just manage in the Unity. And how to manage, you already know. You see, these are the dragging and the rotating tools and the uh, enhancement tools. So I think it's the Unity basics. It's you can quickly understand this. So in my case, I will just delete all these. Okay. So this sample I have already shared with you. I hope should not be a problem. So you just need to replace the database and add as many videos that you want to to play there. Okay, the video I think I should quickly show you once again that to change, you select the target image. Inside this is a video component, and in the video component here you will see a video clip. Okay, you see this one, a video clip. Okay, video player. Inside this video player is a source and video clip. You just drag your video over this, then that's all. So in this way you will change the existing one. So Chian, what do you think? Is it easy, understandable?
Yeah, so far so good.
Okay, so maybe, oh, okay, one thing more I should not forget, that Unity nowadays need uh, Git. Okay, so before starting everything, you try to download Git first. Okay, Git Git download. Okay, so you will download this one. You see git dash uh, scm.com. Okay, when you click this one, you would then download the Windows one. I have already downloaded and installed. Once you install, actually it goes to app data. Okay, it goes to app data. Let me show you if I could find, yeah, app data. Yeah, you see, under the username is app data. This app data is by default hidden, but I have changed the properties of my folder option, and now it is visible. So if you go to local and then go to programs, I think, yeah, programs, and then you see git, and then the bin. Okay, this path you will have to copy. I'm quickly revising. Okay, how to get the app data? If you don't know, just type uh, just type what percent symbol, percentage symbol, and then app data word and another percent symbol. And after that, click enter. It will, oh sorry, it will open the app data like this. Or maybe if you can open like this also, app data. Okay, so I think it is hidden, cannot be served. What about like this? I don't know why it is not opening. Yeah, you see, this one. Then can open directly. Okay, let's repeat once again. You see, in the run folder, type percent symbol, app data. Okay, app and then data and then percent symbol. Okay, you will get the folder automatically if it is hidden. So it will open like this. Then you go to app data. You come back to app data, then local, and inside the local you will go to program, and then into program, then you go to git and then bin and copy this uh, path. Once you copy this path, then what to do? You see, here I will right click on my C drive. No, not like this. Right click on PC. Okay, this PC, and go to properties. Okay, and here if you are using Windows 10 and then advanced setting, it asks for user password. Okay. Oh my God. Repeat again. Okay, then you will get this option, then go to environment variable. Here are two type of variable. One is user variable, one is system variable. You will come to system variable, and in system variable select the path. Okay, and then click edit. Okay, and after that you will click new. okay, then you will get this space and you can add, and you see just above this I have already added, so no need to add. So I will click cancel and you will click okay, 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 and all done. And once you give this environment path variable, then you restart computer, must restart, otherwise the computer still don't know where is git. Okay, so the git installation, and then use the template, and then try to change your own database and images. I hope should be okay. If any confusion, change anything that I explain quickly, or anything that you it is not clear to you,